I went from this to this in a little over 9 months. Stick around to find out how. Hello everyone, semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and some miscellaneous odds and ends. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad you found us. You may be asking yourself, Bob, what in the world am I watching here? Well, basically, you're watching me walk. I know that doesn't seem really exciting, but if you stop and figure a little over 9 months ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for 2 to 2.5 minutes without severe pain. And now I'm out here walking every day. I average between 5 and 6 miles a day. I, of course, don't film it all because that would make the videos way too long. But I'm an old retired truck driver, so I spend a good chunk of my day walking. I do try to find some interesting things to talk about along the way. Sometimes I'm more successful than others. It's hard to say. But, yep, that's what you're watching here. For those of you returning, welcome back. I'm glad you found your way back to the channel. Today is Monday. Of course, you guys will see this on Tuesday. I've got my light jacket on because, well, it's supposed to get 65 today, but I don't think it's going to make it because the clouds have kind of hung in there. But they're still saying high 70s and 80s for the rest of the week. Until, of course, Saturday, when we're having the Walk with Bob day. It's supposed to be mid-50s with a chance of rain. So again, if you end up deciding when you wake up Saturday morning, you look at the weather and go, ugh, I don't want to go hiking in the woods in that. That's perfectly fine. Just shoot me a quick email at semiretiredbob@yahoo.com. Let me know you're not going to be here, because I want to get the right number of hamburgers out to thaw. Because I know one or two of you probably still show up. But depending on how cold it actually is, if they miss and it's 10 degrees colder than that, I'd prefer you not show up, because I don't want to go out hiking in that either. So just keep an eye on the weather. Oh. It was supposed to warm up today, but it certainly hasn't much. I have had a busy day already. It's just about noon. I did finally get into town this morning and get all my laundry done. And I actually got everything into the... Well, I still have some pants hanging up, but I got most of my stuff, most of my clothes into the 2 dressers that I bought. Well, 1 dresser, 2 end tables. Because I've been busy going through and throwing away a lot of my old fat guy clothes. I'm not going to throw them all away. Some of them I really like. Like that one shirt you guys see at least once a week in a video that says, if you think you're too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. That's one of my favorite shirts. I'd like to try and find that one again with the same pattern and everything on it, only in a smaller size. But the place I bought that one from, The Mountain, doesn't currently have that one in stock. So I'll just keep a couple of the bigger shirts on. But I have yet another experiment I'm starting. As you guys saw yesterday's video, It was just a little cooking video. Like I said, I can't say that I feel a lot better. I don't feel any worse. And that's the third day I've had tuna. I actually had 2 cans of tuna in last night's meal. And it was really good. I do think I've been sleeping better, but again, I don't know. I can't say for sure that it's the omega-3s and the tuna doing that. I wouldn't think that that would help me sleep, but you never know. There's so many things about the body and nutrition that we just don't know. So I figure it's not going to hurt anything every time I have ground beef to throw a can of tuna or 2 into it. I did get, there was a sale on Amazon, so I got another 24 cans of tuna in my truck. Whew. I am trying to pick up the pace just a little bit today. But the experiment that I'm working on, as we all know, digesting food makes your immune system work. And you know, I had that really bad cold about a week and a half ago, and I ended up fasting for, I think I skipped 3 full days of eating, and it got much better. But I've sort of held on to this morning cough and runny nose and that kind of stuff. So as much as I don't really feel like fasting, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it again, just to see if I can't jumpstart my immune system and get rid of the last of this cold that's been hanging on for a couple of weeks, because it's really starting to annoy me. And I'd like to be completely better by this Saturday when people show up to go hiking. Like I said, it's not super terrible, you know. Back when I first got sick and was first getting over it, you know, I'd spend 20 minutes to a half hour, felt like I was going to hack up a lung, just clearing the pipes out, so to speak, in the morning from sleeping. And you know, it only takes a couple of shots now. I wake up, blow my nose, cough a couple of times, and it's over. But I was sitting in the laundromat today, and my nose just would not stop running. I had to walk down to the mini mart. It's down at the other end of the little shopping mall area, and buy one of those really expensive travel packs of Kleenex, because that's all they had. And I went through almost the whole pack. You know, there was nothing to blow, but my nose was just running. I don't know, maybe that tells me I'm getting better. But either way, I'm not going to eat today. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. And my general plan is to skip Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because today's Monday. You'll see this tomorrow on Tuesday. I'm planning on skipping Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday eating which should be enough to activate all the good stuff, because it took skipping 3 days the last time to get good enough to where I felt like I was hungry and ready to eat. But I knew I wasn't all the way over the cold yet. So I'm going to do it again. Skip 3 days of food if I can. I'm not a huge fan of fasting. You guys all know that. I like intermittent fasting, but I don't really like fasting for long periods of time. And I know skipping 3 days is not really a long fast, but it's long enough when you've been eating the mass amounts of food like I usually eat. Because I eat a lot. I've always been a big eater, and that hasn't really changed on carnivore. I'm still a big eater, but I'm eating all the right stuff. Which still kind of blows this whole eat less, move more thing out of the water. You know, people saying that you have to be in an energy deficit to lose weight. And I just don't think that's true. Now, granted, I do walk a lot, but like last night you saw, it was 1.25 pounds of ground beef, 2 cans of tuna, and 6 boiled eggs. That's quite a bit of food. Not lacking on energy there at all. I was kind of hoping for some suggestions on maintenance, but we must not have too many maintenance people in the channel. So this might be as you approach your maintenance weight, or I should say as you approach your maintenance fat composition, you're probably just going to have to play with it. You know, up the fat a little more, lower the fat a little bit, up the protein, lower the protein, eat a couple times a day instead of once. Just try all the stuff. And this is one of the few times where I would keep a close eye, not necessarily every day, because the body fluctuates, but you know, religiously after you try something for a week, make sure you're jumping on the scale once a week. Because I think a week is enough time as you approach maintenance to see if you've got something horribly wrong. You know, if you adjust something and you go up 1 pound or 2 in a week, that's probably just variance. I'd let it ride another week and see what happens. But if you adjust something and at the end of the next week you're up 7 or 8 pounds, you've probably done something wrong. So you're just going to have to play with it a little bit. And of course, as you're getting closer to maintenance weight, fat composition, not weight, as you get closer to that, your body's going to want to do more. I mean, I started, you can go back and look, September 1st video, or just click, I got a playlist, the entire September challenge. Click on that and the first video that pops up will be September the 1st. You'll see how far I walked. It was basically about from here to that green, I don't know if I can get it in the shot there, that green pickup truck out there in the parking lot. I walked a little further than Pastor's truck, but it was about to that green truck and back to get down to the corner. And that's all the farther I walked. And you can see what it's grown into today. And you guys, besides all the motivation that I get out of wanting to hike the Appalachian Trail, and actually this fall, I want to have enough of the gear I need to start doing some overnight backpacking trips. You guys are my biggest motivation. I get so many good comments. It really charges me up and makes me want to get out here and walk some more for you. Of course, I'm walking for me as well, but the motivation of you guys watching my videos, leaving comments, telling me your success stories, just makes me feel good and makes me want to push harder and do more, in hopes that the next person that finds one of these videos finds something useful and it motivates them to change their life. Because that's really what this channel is all about. I'm just out here showing you that it's never too late to change your life. I mean, I haven't talked about it much this month because other than the intro and the standing and walking thing, you know, I'm now down about 140 pounds. I started off wearing a size 58 pant. Now I got a size 38 pant. And I need belts for those. So I may wait another week or two and then drop down and order a pair of 36s just to see if I can get into them. But my fatty liver's gone. My stage 1 chronic kidney disease is gone. My type 2 diabetes is gone. My last A1C was 4.8, by the way. I know every time you say that your type 2 diabetes is gone, somebody's going to jump in the comments and says, "Gone, huh? What's your A1C?" Well, 4.8. My arthritis pain is still 95% better. Spinal stenosis, 95% better. I'm definitely getting stronger. I can tell doing the sit-ups and push-ups and squats on alternating days just before I eat. That's all doing really well. So keep at it. You know, if you're still here, you might as well subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing, and it really does help the channel. Go ahead and click the like button. Leave me a comment down below. Even if you just say, "Hi, Bob," go ahead and leave me a comment so I know you were here. All that helps YouTube decide to share this out with more people. And who are we as a group going to reach today? And who are we going to reach tomorrow? Well, we don't know that. So do all the stuff that makes YouTube share this out. I'll have a few closing thoughts in a minute. But for now, let's cue the music. Okay, cut the music. Thank you. Well, here we are back again. I'm going to get up here and lean against my truck. That's the one thing I've noticed about this cold hanging on, as I don't have quite as much wind as I normally do. So I can only walk just so many laps before I have to sit down and take a break, which is why I'm trying to get rid of it by fasting the next 3 days. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated on that, let you know how it's going. But I've got on, of course you can't see it much because it's underneath my coat, one of those new t-shirts that I bought that came in a 5-pack or 6-pack. I don't remember which it was, but I got like 6 of them for $20. Size large. There's plenty of space in there. I could probably squeeze into a medium, but I don't like tight shirts. I especially don't like tight shirts that show off my chest fat. Yes, chest fat. Much nicer way of saying man boobs. But I will keep you updated on what's going on with that. I had already walked a couple of laps because I made 2 trips out to the dumpster with stuff earlier today as I was cleaning out my dressers some more. And while I was all the way out at the dumpster, I went ahead and wrapped it around the building. So I've gotten a couple of laps in there. I'm going to take a little break, start the edit on this video, and then I am going to walk some more this afternoon. It's just a little bit after noon now, so I still got plenty of time to get plenty of walking in. But that's what I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Don't forget to get out there, be 1% better today. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.